Good afternoon, KUSD families. I'm Steve Martinez, Superintendent of the Kernville Union School District. Thank you for joining us this afternoon as we provide a brief update on the COVID-19 shutdown to our schools. I am joined this afternoon by Mrs. Marie Sampson, who's our Director of Student Services and Principal of Kernville Elementary. I'm also joined by Mrs. Karen Greenhall, Principal at Wallace Elementary, and by Tisha Acosta, who is in charge of our IT department. First of all, I want to start off with big thank yous to our essential staff here at our campuses. They've been hard at work preparing meals for our students, disinfecting our classrooms, getting work packets ready for our families, and just keeping us afloat as we're in this unusual time. I want to thank specifically our MOT crew, our administrators, our technology department, our school secretaries, and our cafeteria food service workers. Thank you for your dedication to our families and to our students. First, I'd like to provide a brief update on our distance learning. Currently, you should have received a packet, a learning packet, here either at the school on Tuesday before your child went home, or you picked it up from school yesterday or today. And thank you for doing that. For right now, we will be using these learning packets through the closure of Monday, April 13th. As of now, school will reopen on Tuesday, April 14th. If there are any changes coming from the Kern County Department of Health or any other health government agencies, we will inform you as we get that information. As far as food service and meals, right now, families may pick up breakfast and lunch meals from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday from the Kernville Elementary site and also the Wallace Elementary and Middle School sites. This is a drive-through pickup, so just drive through. We will provide you your meals and you may carry on. Our goal is to eventually provide delivery service along our morning bus routes, but as of right now, until we can get more shelf-stable food, it'll just be pickup. We will provide an update as soon as that or if that changes. I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Greenhall regarding childcare and the availability in our valley.
Good evening. So as of right now, KUSD is looking to provide childcare for our KUSD students. What we need from parents right now is to communicate with the school whether or not childcare is necessary. Please text or email to childcare@kernvilleusd.org or call in at our absentee number, which is 760-379-2621, extension 391. We will ask that you give us your name, your work number, your workplace, as well as a cell phone for contact. Please include the number of children that will need childcare as well as the grade levels of each child.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. As the principal of Kernville Elementary School, I want to thank all of the parents for coming and picking up their children's packets. We know that your child's education is important to you, and thank you for going on this endeavor of teaching your children at home, and our teachers are here to support you in any way they can. Please feel free to reach out, and we encourage you to reach out to teachers by email and ask questions and get their help as much as you need. Also, for your children who receive special education services, packets were modified or changed to meet your child's needs, and also the special ed teachers are available during this time of school closure to support you in educating your students. They'll be reaching out to you, and please reach out to them via email.
So want to again thank all of our parents for coming and picking up packets this week. Miss Jen, I, and Miss Terry have been working to get packets out to students. I'm sure many of you received phone calls. We've had a great response on getting our packets out to our students. I would also like to encourage all parents and students to visit the Woodrow Wallace Elementary site. I will be posting videos daily, reading a story and giving some updates as we go through our time of closure. I'll be doing a survey on what book to read the next day, so any feedback or information on which books or anything you'd like to see would be great to hear from. And to Dr. Martinez.
Thank you.
Before I conclude, I'd like to invite Tisha to speak on our technology.
So everybody's teacher will be contacting them, and what we need to know is if you have internet service, not cell phone service. We actually need to know if you have home internet service for your student, and if you have a home computer or a laptop that your student could work off of. This is very important for us to know how to move forward in teaching your students in the future.
Thank you, Tisha. And one more thank you. I don't want to forget anyone, and
I apologize, but I want to also thank our print shop, Ms. Sammy Frazier, for all her work in getting out our learning packets in basically 30 hours. So I know she worked tirelessly and had a lot of support from staff and teachers to get those learning packets out. So just in summary, distance learning, school is scheduled to reopen Tuesday, April 14th right now. If there are any changes, you'll get changes and updates via our website, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and we'll also send out Blackboard messages via text, phone, and also email. The district is looking at digital distance learning options through a provider. So as we learn more about that and get more information, we will provide that as well. And as we said, meals are available 11 to 1 Monday through Friday at the Kernville Elementary and Wallace Elementary campuses, and we're looking to extend that to deliveries along the morning bus routes as soon as that becomes available. And please, tomorrow, if you need childcare because you are an essential worker or you're in an emergency situation, please text, email, or call the information that you see provided. And also, if this is a platform, this is something new for us. We haven't done many Facebook Lives. If this is something that you find useful and helpful, please comment on it. Let us know if this is useful for pushing out information to you, as well as the normal ways that we do that. So I'd like to open it up to questions for our viewers. We may not be able to answer all your questions because the information changes, and what we say right now might change 30 minutes or an hour from now, but we'll provide the best information that we have. There's a little bit of a delay between during the stream, so we'll stay on for another 5, maybe 10 minutes if you have any questions. So you may not hear from us, you might see us, but you may not hear from us until we're answering questions.
The question has been asked, what ages will childcare be offered for? We will offer childcare for transitional kindergarten through 8th grade students.
we had a question about AR. As of right now, we don't have a plan on how that's going to look, but we'll be meeting with teachers tomorrow, and that's something we can bring up, and we will share that out for us on the Wallace Facebook page.
So the question we received was in regards to the packets, the learning packets students received, and whether they should turn it in or hold on to. As of right now, please just hold on to the learning packet. We ask that students complete the work and do the best that they can, and as their teachers start contacting them next week, they'll get more information and have more help available. And we are looking to distribute the next learning packet that'll cover the remainder of the closure the week of March 30th. More information will come about that. So the question was in regards to meal delivery. Our goal is to deliver meals along the morning bus routes. However, the reason why we have not began that is because the food that we have in stock has to be heated, and there are guidelines and regulations we have to follow. So as soon as we are able to get more shelf-stable food, we will partner with Kern Valley High and work with them on meal delivery. If you have any concerns regarding meals, please contact your child's school and we'll be able to help you. So next week, your child's teacher, the question was in regards to computer devices, internet access, and regarding that question, next week, your child's teacher will contact you and ask you whether you have internet and computer. And when we talk about internet, we're not talking about just cellular on your phone, but home internet, and also if they have a computer at home. I know the district and Tisha is working hard with reconfiguring our computers if we have to deploy them for longer than April 14th. And also we're looking at who has internet access at home. We're surveying so we can best deploy resources. We're working with the Kern County Superintendent of Schools and also some local vendors and businesses to try to deploy hotspots into neighborhoods and areas that need internet. So more information to come. Hopefully we'll have more early next week. The question that we received was in regards to when online learning, if we went to that platform, when it would be available. Right now, the teachers are available during normal school hours, so 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're looking at getting more devices to students and also internet connectivity. So if you need another computer because you have more than one child and you need more computers, please indicate that to your child's teacher when they call and ask you that information. So the question was whether the governor, if he were to shut down schools into the fall, what's that going to look like? Right now, we take our direction from the Kern County Department of Public Health, and they're the ones that make the call on whether schools need to close and the different levels of shutdown in the communities. So it's something that we're talking about, and that we don't have a concrete plan other than how we're going to address the learning needs. As far as events, graduations, things like that, that's something that we're going to have to examine if we cross that road.
So the question was, if my student has forgot their email password, how can we recover that? You can actually email me at tacosta@kernvilleusd.org, and we can reset those for the students. tacosta@kernvilleusd.org.
So the question we received was in regards to, are students going to be behind? I think we're all in the same place throughout the state, throughout the country, even the world, in regards to schooling as we know it and how it's been kind of changing and adapting. So as far as kids being behind, that's something that we're going to have to address as a district in our community, where our kids left us, how their learning has progressed while they've been doing the learning packets or the digital learning, and that's something that we're going to have to address for each student moving forward, because things are going to change a little bit next year. The going from one grade to the next grade isn't going to be the same transition as it has in the past. There's going to be some adaptations that we're going to have to make, that we're going to have to work with families on, so that we can meet our kids' learning and social emotional needs.
The question is, if you haven't started your packet yet, is your child behind on working on the packet? We anticipated that students would start their packets yesterday, and the 10 days of work is set to go through Tuesday of March 31st. However, you have plenty of time to work on the packet. It's not necessarily Monday through Friday if you choose to work over the weekend, or if they want to do 1.5 days to try to catch up. The beauty of working at home is you get to be more flexible and work at your child's pace and a schedule that works for your family. So don't stress, just keep working on it and keep helping your students at their pace.
So the question was how teachers will be contacting students. Some of our teachers do use platforms such as KUSD or Remind, but what we're asking our teachers do is to make phone connections with our students. So they will be contacting you via phone if, say, they don't use something like Dojo, but they will find a way to communicate with each and every child.
So the question was, how are we at the schools holding up? Thank you for that question and for carrying in your concern. We're doing well. We have each other, that we're supporting each other, and we're there for each other, and we're helping each other out. And I think that's what's getting us through, because there isn't a specific plan for what we're going through. But I appreciate your care and concern, and we can't wait till we get back to regular school. We miss everybody. So.
So the question posed was how we can make sure we can contact the parents. So what we would ask is that if you have a new phone number or new address or anything, to please contact the school. Ms. Rowe is available tomorrow to take any of that information. So please give us a call and let us know any new contact information.
So the question was, if need be, can we use a tablet? It depends on how well your child can use the tablet. Sometimes a laptop is easier because it has the full keyboard. Tablets are a little harder, which I know that our younger kids know how to use them really well, but it just depends on your child's level and how well they can use all of that. There's a lot of apps that the teachers use that will work with tablets, but there will be some typing or different kind of learning stuff for different grade levels.
The question was, should I attempt to enroll a soon-to-be 3-year-old in preschool this year? As of right now, I would say hold off. As soon as school opens again, absolutely, we'd love to have your child enroll in our preschool program. Usually for our families, we will start enrolling for next year in April. We will keep you updated on that process and what that will look like as soon as we have more information and once the school reopens.
Thank you for your time and for logging on to for us to provide this update. We appreciate your questions. We're looking at possibly doing this in the future because of different restrictions on travel and group gatherings. So we think this will probably be a good forum for that. We also want to thank, we do have a Family Resource Center. We want to thank our employees at the Family Resource Center. If you need any help or if you have any questions, you may also contact them. And you can call them directly, or you can go down and the door is locked, but they're available to you. So thank you again, and we hope to provide an update shortly.
We will be monitoring this post through this evening, so if you have any questions or anybody who did not get to watch it live, please post your questions, and this evening or tomorrow morning we will respond with an answer on Facebook.
Can we thank you?
And one last thank you. We want to thank John Feltzchow for working with the district and volunteering his time and equipment to make this possible. So thank you, John.